Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna recap before we get started. So there's a wedding, right? That's the plot of the story, kind of. Miles is the groom, Natalia is the bride. Miles' sister is our main character. She's like the black sheep of the two, Elizabeth, who needs a date to her brother's wedding. So Miles sets her up on a blind date with a guy named Tate. He's our love interest, not interest. Sienna, please pay attention. Let's keep in mind that they're on a blind date, okay? Because Tate is actually Natalia's ex-boyfriend who's obsessed with her, which means Miles and Natalia use Elizabeth to distract Tate so they can get married and run off together and be happy and kiss. But when Elizabeth and Tate find out, they plot against the soon-to-be married couple, but in doing so, the two angry singles fall in love. Yay! I hope you're keeping up with me. Here's a screenshot to help you out. Elizabeth scrolls through her phone under the table, right? She reaches for her drink. Her eyes lock with her date, Tate, who is, let's say, 35, who proceeds to talk about himself. Elizabeth raises an eyebrow at him, seemingly attentive, and returns her eyes to her phone. And here's what Tate's saying. Tate goes, because then he's continuing to talk. When someone's continuing something, like picking up, like this is where we pay attention to their dialogue. And the company realized that they needed me more than ever at that point. Elizabeth, no, let's say he notices. Tate chuckles and quiets. Like he quiets because he's like, oh, she's not listening. He focuses on Elizabeth, who types on her phone loudly. You know, the clicks, and we have a beat because Tate reaches for his drink. Tate, continue. You see, they know what I'm talking about. I could teach a whole class. Like I said, when I'm older, I'm gonna be a screenwriting professor. Like when I'm older, like late 40s, 50s. Because Tate had already had his dialogue and Elizabeth didn't say anything and there was no in-between dialogue, he just goes again. There's just some action in between. We go continued because it's still his turn to talk. So he goes and reaches for his drink and he goes, We don't care about what he does. That is beyond. That is beyond the point. No one cares. This isn't like. This is for fun. Let's do it for fun. We just know that he's successful and that he's a businessman. Let's recap. And the company realized they needed me more than ever at that point. Chuckle. And he notices that she's not paying attention. He hears her typing on the phone. He goes for his drink. Am I interrupting something? Question mark. Elizabeth looks up from her phone, from the table. She shuts her phone off, click, places it on the table face down. Is important. I think anyone would do it this early on in the, talking phase or whatever. She goes, of course not. Continue. Tate opens his mouth to continue, but Elizabeth's phone alerts. Ding! Both pairs of eyes, both of them, dart to her glowing phone. It's face down, but it glows, Tate goes, do you need to get that? No. So like I was saying, I wrote up an entire briefing for the new ding. Let's just put another ding there because we don't care what he's talking about. Ding. Let's put like 3 dings. Ding, ding. There's like a little pause in between maybe. Tate chuckles to himself. He doesn't chuckle with her. He chuckles to himself like fucking ridiculous, Elizabeth smiles awkwardly but not apologetically as she reaches for her phone again. She silences it. No, she doesn't. She pushes her chair back and stands. But not. You see, I make typos a lot. This is why you read things over and over and over and over again. I'm gonna need something stronger than this if I'm gonna get to at least page 5 before I have to go to work. And then from here, we're still interior restaurant. We're still in the restaurant, yes, but we have a different location because they were at a table, obviously, but she gets up and walks away. So within the restaurant, she is, let's say, bathroom hallway. Like, the hallway in the restaurant to the bathroom. Oh, I forgot. She has a best friend. I'm an idiot. Pinterest. Val. Let's go, Val. All right, 1 second. Let me get this drink together and then we can continue. I'm back with a stronger drink because this is getting out of control. We decided on the best friend's name being Val because that name is very, very, very familiar with me. I'm out of breath. Let's get to it. Let's stop procrastinating. Elizabeth, I'm out of breath. Elizabeth goes to the hallway. She picks up the freaking, she starts calling her friend. The line picks up. It's Val. And when you do over the phone conversations, you go ahead and go off screen because she's not in the shot. Unless we do split screen, but then we'd have to get like a full, which isn't bad. No, she could go, how's it going? Because she knows that her best friend is on a blind date. So she goes, how's it going? And then we go, how do we write a split screen? I don't know how. I've been writing for so long and I still don't know what split screen looks like on a script. Is that really what it looks like? That doesn't seem very professional. I guess we could just write it however. Oh, it's terrible. Let's go split screen. Interior bedroom. We can say that Val lies under the covers with no clothes on. A man next to her. Just to make it more juicy, like, okay, Val's living life and she's encouraging Elizabeth to do the same. We're literally making up their personalities as we go. Like, I have an image in my head, like Val, I know exactly what kind of a person she is. There's always a best friend who's pushing the main character to do things that they're not used to. And they're very they're very straightforward. They probably have like the wildest life. They do whatever they want. Like they got no filter maybe. That's Val. Sorry to be basic, but like to move the story along, since it's a short film and we need to get to where we need to be, we need a friend like Val to push Elizabeth out of her comfort zone to use this man as her date to her brother's wedding, which I forgot to bring up. Hold on. Oh, we know the character names, but the audience doesn't. So unless somewhere up here he goes, Elizabeth, we're not gonna know. We need to make her see, okay, maybe the dinging is place it on the face, place it on the glass table face down. So glass table is important. That means when it's face down, we can get a shot under the table of what her phone is showing when it dings here.
Now you're thinking like an entrepreneur.
Right.
Okay. It's a notification it's an email. The Rosewoods. It's a wedding invite. The Rosewoods. Do you need to get that? Nope. She smiles awkwardly but not apologetically as she reaches for her phone again. She sees the invite and her forced smile fades. She pushes her chair back and stands. She paces back and forth. This is perfect. This is perfect. She paces back and forth, her phone to her ear. Pick up. She's like, hyperventilating at this point. The line picks up. How's it going? You won't believe what I just saw. Maybe Val says something first here. She goes, how do we introduce this? He flashed you under the table? What? I'm not talking about Tate. I just got an email from Miles and Natalia. You're on a blind date and somehow you managed to check your emails. I need more. Maybe her brother is like younger. That's why it's so like annoying. This is a lot of dialogue. She's pacing. Okay, is he making you split the bill? No. Does he have a nose ring? No, but Tate's charming and rich, yes, but all he's talked about since we got here was the stock market and his contribution to the company he works with. And you're complaining because
No shit, your brother's being pushed already, isn't he? Like, his early 20s, that's exactly why my parents would go to send me shreds once they get hold of me. I'm over 30, I'm apparently too focused on my job. I only have sex with strangers every other year.
This is gonna take longer than I thought. Is this a short film for real? This feels like it's gonna take forever. I just wanna know who won. I feel like I know who won. Mom! Hey. 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 Tamia, come in, come in. Golly, come to the camera and tell them why you keep interrupting. I'm not putting that in. Get away from me. What do you have to say for yourself? Thank you so much for I'm leaving it on a cliffhanger. Isn't that crazy? But thank you so much for watching this video and for helping me, Pinterest. If you want to see more of this kind of content, just let me know. Even though every single video I have ever posted has like 1 to 2 comments, but still, either way, I'll see you in the next video, which will be probably a part 2 to this, because now I'm invested and now I want to know what they say, and now I want to know what Tate and Elizabeth have to lock eyes more about. All right, let's go because I gotta pee. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and comment.